And welcome back to this special edition of Inside Indiana Business. Celebrities, including Clinton Kelly and Colby Calais, have become fans of these fine chocolates made right here in Fort Wayne. DeBrand Fine Chocolates, founded in 1987 by artisan chocolatier Kathy Brand, who began working with chocolate at the age of 8. Today, DeBrand has 5 locations between Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. Well, not far from where we are in downtown Fort Wayne sits the quaint community of Roanoke. The Huntington County town has a little more than 1,700 residents and is home to the award-winning fine dining restaurant, Joseph DeCuis, which offers unique farm-to-fork experiences in addition to a farm, retail store, and country inn. And from delicious food to fine wine, also in Huntington County, is 2E's Winery, Roanoke, established in 2013 by Eric and Emily Harris. In his first 18 months of operation, Eric was recognized as a rising star winemaker. And joining me now with more, the CEO of Joseph DeCuis, Pete Eshelman, and the head winemaker and owner of 2E's, Eric Harris. And gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Pete, I'm going to start with you. Joseph DeCuis, you're getting national and international recognition. You were drafted by the Yankees, right? You were a baseball player, actually worked in the Yankees front office. How do you go from baseball to the restaurant business?
Well, I graduated from college, drafted by the Yankees, tore my rotator cuff. And then the owner at the time, George Steinbrenner, gave me a job in the front office. And he was the first owner to insure guaranteed contracts. So I took that idea, turned it into a business. Lincoln National recruited me to come here and bring sports to their company. Didn't like working for a big company, set up my own business, and 30 years later, sports insurance.
Talk about Joseph DeCuis. Many people around the state know this Farm to Fork restaurant has created quite a brand. Give us a description of the restaurant.
Well, it's fine dining but fun. And the distinction we have is that we have a farm 6 miles away where we raise most of the food for the restaurant. And
very important, you focusing on farm to fork. That's a very important piece of it, right?
Well, I think it's very important because if you're going to have a fine dining restaurant, and our goal was to have one of the finest fine dining restaurants in America when we started, you have to have great ingredients. And the best ingredients are ingredients you raise yourself or you source locally. Pretty simple.
All right, Roanoke is getting quite a reputation as a culinary destination. And Eric, as you look getting into the wine business, 2013, so 4 years ago or so, talk about growth at 2E's Winery.
Well, in our first year, we produced a little under 15,000 gallons, sold through more than half of it. And this year, we're on track to do more than 40,000 gallons. It's been quite a leap.
What's been fueling that growth? What's really been driving it?
Well, you know, I can't sit here and say that it's only one thing. I mean, we work really hard on everything that we do, and we take our customers' feedback into consideration with every change or modification or new wine that we produce. And so I'd say it's just a focus on quality and bringing people what they ask for.
Yeah. Pete, as you look at Roanoke and talk about the evolution, I guess, of a small community, perhaps down on its luck, maybe at one point changed dramatically with this culinary flavor that's really evident there.
Well, we moved to Roanoke, almost 25 years ago, and we bought a building for our insurance company, and we could afford it, and the town was really in decline. But as the insurance company grew, we bought more buildings, and kind of were a catalyst to fix up the town. And then the fine dining restaurant was really a private dining room for sports entertainment clients. And then in 2000, that turned into, we opened it for the public.
Yeah.
And what's kind of cool though, the insurance company created the money, the wherewithal to fix up the town. But the restaurant and what 2E's is doing is really the draw. Yeah. Turning that little town into a destination town.
Yeah, and Eric, I know wine is your focus, but you're also getting into the, in a sense, the entertainment business because you've got an amphitheater, right?
Well, you know, when we started the winery, we thought that people would come in, sample wine, and leave with a couple bottles. And what we found was it's a setting that they really enjoy. They want to stick around and enjoy a glass of wine, maybe two. And people, the concept of wine, food, and music has always been a popular one. So we started having live bands out, and it's gotten to a point where on our weekends, we call them weekends on court, Friday and Saturday evenings throughout the spring, summer, and fall, we'll have as many as 600-700 people enjoying wine, music, and food trucks out on our patio.
Yeah, and I should mention, Eric, and this is significant, 2E's voted in USA Today as the best tasting room in the USA, right?
Yeah, it's not something that we were going after, but it just kind of fell on us. We were nominated among 20 other wineries. A majority of them were West Coast wineries, a couple New York Finger Lakes wineries, and then little old us in Huntington County. And it turned out that we ended up winning. And I think a lot of that has to do with offering a unique product, a unique experience, and really just focusing on excellence, something I learned from this guy.
Well, culinary tourism is a big focus of the state of Indiana. No better example than in Roanoke. Pete Eshelman, the CEO of Joseph DeCuis, also Eric Harris, the head winemaker and owner at 2E's. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.